The following high school sports is a free service of Withers Broadcasting.
This is Cape Central Tigers football on Cape Radio 95.7 FM News Talk.
Who run this? Let's go!
This season of Cape Central Tigers football is brought to you by MRV Banks, Cape Career and Technology Center, Cape Girardeau Honda, Garber's Menswear, Stone Mountain Flooring, Banterra Bank, and DollarSavingDeals.com. Let's send it down to Ryan Winkler for all your play-by-play action on Cape Radio 95.7 FM News Talk.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Ryan Winkler, coming to you from Cape Central High School Tiger Stadium. I'm joined, as always, by Chandler Jansen. And Chandler, the Tigers 3-0 coming into this one. The Poplar Bluff Mules are 0-3 and gonna have a possibly tough time here on homecoming night here at Cape Central High School.
That's right, Ryan. And, you know, you look at the Mules so far this season, that they've struggled to put up points, and really their offense is also, they've allowed so many points, too. A lot of the games have not even been close. Last week they lost to Farmington with a score of 49-19, and then also they played Chaminade and then Valley View. That was the first game, 35-18 was the loss. So, yeah, they've lost their first three. But, of course, we are looking here at Cape Central's schedule where they are 3-0. So we are looking forward to calling this game. And, of course, last year we were at Poplar Bluff. So that means we are home this year. If you remember us talking about that, it's kind of flipped. Every game that was home last year is now away. Every game that was away last year is now home. And we have all the games for you on YouTube. You can even go back and watch and re-listen to all of those on YouTube, too. That's Cape Central Sports. You will find us also on the radio, Cape Radio 95.7 FM and 1550 AM as well. Our pregame sponsor is the Cape Career and Technology Center, providing an environment for students to make career connections and advancements through education and training. Find them online at capectc.com.
Yeah, the Tigers and the Mules. The Tigers have won the last two meetings, and they both happened last year, actually. Regular season game, like Chandler said, on the road at Poplar Bluff. Tigers won 49-6, and then played in the district playoffs, and the Tigers won that one at 28-21. So the Tigers 2 in a row here against the Mules, and we're going to take a step aside, and then when we come back, we'll have the pregame interview with Coach Gibbs.
Is your life stuck in a rut? Or maybe you just need to schedule time with friends. At the Cape Girardeau Career and Technology Center, we offer short-term personal enrichment classes, such as motorcycle safety, photography, sewing, painting, ballroom dancing, and more. Visit our website at capectc.com for a full listing of classes we offer.
Your Career and Technology Center, Cape Girardeau CTC.
The CTC is a proud supporter of Cape Central High School. Go Tigers!
Get in the game and show your support for your Central Tigers sports with Garber's Menswear. Their community-driven brand proudly supports these young athletes, fostering teamwork, dedication, and sportsmanship. Garber's has been a community staple in the town plazas since 1960, and they're proud to support our youth as they grow into adult members of the community. Join them in cheering our student athletes on to victory. Together, Garber's and our community can build a brighter future, one game at a time.
Go Tigers!
Looking to upgrade your floors? Come see why Stone Mountain Flooring is the top choice in Southeast Missouri. Locally owned and operated, they offer a huge selection of name brand carpet, vinyl, hardwood, and tile, all at the lowest prices around. The talented team will help you find the perfect flooring with free estimates and financing available. Stop by today at 410 Seamers Drive in Cape or visit online at stonemountainflooring.biz. Quality floors, great prices, and service you can trust. Stone Mountain Flooring.
At MRV Banks, we offer personalized loan options that offer an alternate to credit card debt and are tailored to your needs. Whether you're financing a big purchase or consolidating debt, our team is here when you need us most. With competitive rates, flexible terms, and a quick and easy application process, combined with our amazing local customer service and support, let our experienced lenders meet with you to discuss what's best for your success. MRV Banks, we are from here and love living here. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
This is Chris Brown, General Manager at Cape Girardeau Honda. We're proud to support our Cape Central Tiger athletes and this community we call home. Right now, we have our largest inventory of new Hondas ever. plus a great selection of Honda-certified pre-owned vehicles. And when you buy with us, you'll drive with confidence thanks to our lifetime warranty and car washes for life at no extra cost. Cape Girardeau Honda, award-winning sales, award-winning service, and proud supporters of our hometown teams. That's the Cape Girardeau way. Come see us today and let's get you in the Honda you've been waiting for. Cape Girardeau Honda in Cape.
DollarSavingDeals.com is the Heartland Savings Superstore. Save up to half price on certificates to local businesses at DollarSavingDeals.com.
In Southeast Missouri, check out the deals from Discovery Playhouse Cape Girardeau, Rock and Roll Drive-In Chaffee, Momo's Favorite Treats Cape Girardeau, and Tropical Island Pets Cape Girardeau.
If you're in Cape, Sykeston, Jackson, Paducah, Chester, Carbondale, Mount Vernon, Marion, or anywhere in between, get to DollarSavingDeals.com or look for us on the Big Deals app.
Banterra Bank is proud to support the Cape Central Tigers and our local communities. I'm Phil Moore, Banterra Market Executive for Southeast Missouri, and we want to be your banking partner. We make banking easy with digital banking, plus exceptional service from our friendly team members at our branch on North Kings Highway. Whether you need a bank for yourself, your family, or your business, Banterra is a team to strongly consider. Stop by and see us. Banterra Bank, member FDIC.
This is Cape Central Tigers football on Cape Radio 95.7 FM News Talk.
Back here with Coach Gibbs, and Coach last week came away with a win against Sykeston. Played well in the first half, kind of slowed down there in the second half a little bit. Before we get into that, how's Aiden McGuire doing?
He's doing fine. You know, the last week it was more precaution than it was anything. Felt like we were in good spot with the ball game, but yeah, he's good. He's ready to go.
That's good to know. Also, that first half, came out real strong, playing, scoring a lot of touchdowns. Obviously then Aiden McGuire kind of went down, and like you said, just a precaution. It slowed it down a little bit, but Joey Charlton with a few big field goals, that's not something we see all the time, but we know that that's something that he can do.
Yeah, no doubt. And, anytime you get in red zone, you want to get a touchdown, and we still want to do that, but it's also nice to know that, if something happens to bog yourself down or that kind of thing, that you've got, somebody that's capable of doing what Joey can do. And, part of the slowing down thing was some of the things that we were persistent on doing with landing in there, and just kind of worked out that way. But yeah, it's good that we got Joey on our side, no doubt. We'd like to get those 6 points, but it's good that we got Joey that's able to knock them through.
Speaking of that, Torrance Murray coming in, had a big game, career high in the game with 150 plus rushing yards. Kind of seems like we got that 1-2 punch thing again right now with, even though Keyshawn's out, we've got two running backs that seem to be able to step up and kind of help fill that void.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, it was one of those things that Izzy was bothered with some nagging type things, and then the allergy thing that he had going at the time, and Torrance stepped in and did really well. We feel like both those guys are capable of getting the job done for us. And as I added, I think last week at this time, that, we'll still, the added experience that Aiden gets will let us do more and more things with some of the other guys that we want to take advantage of. So, with their talents also. So, yeah, we feel good at our running back situation. We're a little beat up front. So we got to get some guys healthy in that regard, but we'll just keep trying to get a little bit better every day.
So this week, Poplar Bluff comes to town, and they had a pretty bad loss to Farmington, I think it was last week. And what have you done to prepare for Poplar Bluff this week?
Yeah, well, you're going to get the same answer from me most of the time. You got to scheme, and you got to look at what they're going to do, and certainly we've done that, and we'll prepare. They're going to throw the ball. That's what they've liked to do so far, playing a couple different kids at quarterback, not much of a tight end type running game. And then defensively, they're a little bit more of an odd front now, where they're bringing some people from the edge and those kind of things. So from a schematic point of view, you make your adjustments that you do week to week, but at the end of the day, we still talk to our kids. They just got to get better every day. And, with injuries, you never know when your opportunity is going to get there. It happened to us last week against Sykeston. We had some guys step up that hadn't really got a lot of reps, and they did a good job. So, we want to continue to get better with what we do and take care of what we need to take care of and then, regroup every weekend and kind of figure things out and move on. So, the big thing with Poplar Bluff, we just can't let them have those big plays in the passing game. We've got to continue to play consistent defense. And, we're going to run the ball. And, we want to do that. But there's some other things we want to do offensively as far as throwing the ball, too. So hopefully we'll be a little bit better at that this week.
So speaking of defense and stopping their passing game, last week it seemed like the defense had some big stops. Their third down, fourth down. They've really seemed to get better every week, in my opinion. And it seems like, that's one of the things that while you've been here, the defense has been a huge step up, it seems like, every year.
Yeah, we hope so. I mean, we tell our guys, you're going to win with defense and strong special teams and consistent offense. And that's not real flashy, but that's kind of what we believe in. And right now we got the guys are playing really good up front and causing some things to happen. And our linebackers have gotten a little bit more aggressive each week, and we feel like that's strong. And knock on wood, we hope it continues this week that, our secondary has knocked some balls down in the secondary, made plays on footballs in the air where, felt like maybe last year that was a little bit of weakness of ours. We feel pretty good about where we're at right now.
All right, thanks a lot, Coach. Good luck.
All right, thank you.
Are you ready for more out of life? Gain the skills and knowledge you need at the Cape Career and Technology Center to pursue a new career as an emergency medical technician, a dental assistant, medical assistant, practical nurse, or a medical coder. Cape CTC gets you job ready with a fast-paced and focused curriculum. Visit our website today at capectc.org.
Your Career and Technology Center, Cape Girardeau CTC.
The CTC is a proud supporter of Cape Central High School. Go Tigers!
Get in the game and show your support for your Central Tigers sports with Garber's Menswear. Their community-driven brand proudly supports these young athletes, fostering teamwork, dedication, and sportsmanship. Garber's has been a community staple in the town plazas since 1960, and they're proud to support our youth as they grow into adult members of the community. Join them in cheering our student athletes on to victory. Together, Garber's and our community can build a brighter future, one game at a time.
Go Tigers!
Looking to upgrade your floors? Come see why Stone Mountain Flooring is the top choice in Southeast Missouri. Locally owned and operated, they offer a huge selection of name brand carpet, vinyl, hardwood, and tile, all at the lowest prices around. The talented team will help you find the perfect flooring with free estimates and financing available. Stop by today at 410 Seamers Drive in Cape or visit online at stonemountainflooring.biz. Quality floors, great prices, and service you can trust. Stone Mountain Flooring.
At MRV Banks, we offer personalized loan options that offer an alternate to credit card debt and are tailored to your needs. Whether you're financing a big purchase or consolidating debt, our team is here when you need us most. With competitive rates, flexible terms, and a quick and easy application process, combined with our amazing local customer service and support, let our experienced lenders meet with you to discuss what's best for your success. MRV Banks, we are from here and love living here. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
This is Chris Brown, General Manager at Cape Girardeau Honda. We're proud to support our Cape Central Tiger athletes and this community we call home. Right now, we have our largest inventory of new Hondas ever, plus a great selection of Honda certified pre-owned vehicles. And when you buy with us, you'll drive with confidence thanks to our lifetime warranty and car washes for life at no extra cost. Cape Girardeau Honda, award-winning sales, award-winning service, and proud supporters of our hometown teams. That's the Cape Girardeau way. Come see us today and let's get you in the Honda you've been waiting for. Cape Girardeau Honda in Cape.
DollarSavingDeals.com is the Heartland Savings Superstore. Save up to half price on certificates to local businesses at DollarSavingDeals.com.
In Southeast Missouri, check out the deals from Jackson Deli, River Rapids Water Park, St. Genevieve, and Scooter's Coffee locations in North Cape, Jackson, and Perryville.
If you're in Cape, Sykeston, Jackson, Paducah, Chester, Carbondale, Mount Vernon, Marion, or anywhere in between, get to DollarSavingDeals.com or look for us on the Big Deals app.
Banterra Bank is proud to support the Cape Central Tigers and our local communities. I'm Phil Moore, Banterra Market Executive for Southeast Missouri, and we want to be your banking partner. We make banking easy with digital banking, plus exceptional service from our friendly team members at our branch on North Kings Highway. Whether you need a bank for yourself, your family, or your business, Banterra is a team to strongly consider. Stop by and see us. Banterra Bank, member FDIC.
back to the action. It's Cape Central football on Cape Radio 95.7.
And we are back. You are listening to Cape Radio 95.7. Get ready here for the kickoff. And looking back at some of these stats here last year, we had 335 yards, Ryan, on the ground, which is pretty impressive. Poplar Bluff just had 113. And, of course, we did want to talk about that final score. It was 49-6. That's right. We won 49-6 last year. We might maybe see more of the same, but at the same time, you know, Poplar Bluff comes into this game 0-3. So with that said, you got to figure that they're probably trying to get some things figured out, both offensively and defensively at this point, especially after losing last week by, 30 points? Was it? Yeah, they lost by 30 last week to Farmington. So lots of things that they are probably trying to get worked out and everything like that, but Cape Central comes into this game 3-0 on the season. And looking back here at some of these stats last year, we had a lot more plays overall. I only had 4 passing completions. They had 14, so that might be a different factor there too. If they can work out some of the passing game, because this defense has been very used to a lot more, just get on the ground, basically. And you haven't seen as much passing, but at the same time, this defense all season long, they've been getting back there to the quarterback, lots of sacks, and we're hoping to continue to see that this evening too, Ryan.
Yeah, the defense has really been stepping up, stopping a lot of the offensive drives by the opponents and coming up big when it matters most. Last week we had quite a few where they stepped up and made some stops on some big third down stops and forcing a fourth down and even forcing a couple turnovers on downs because of the defense getting in and stopping the run. So that's something that the Tigers are looking to duplicate here tonight against Poplar Bluff, as like Coach Gibbs said, that Poplar Bluff likes to throw the ball a little bit more than other teams that we've seen so far. They're going to try. Poplar Bluff is going to try the no huddle and get that going, trying to speed up the tempo. Sometimes it doesn't really work when you play against Cape Central, because Cape Central a lot of the times will like to also run the tempo high. So you really don't take anything away from Central or give anything to them in that regard. It ends up being more of their game speed that they want.
They're going to try to slow this defense down, but you got to remember too, in that St. Charles game, they like doing that hurry-up offense in that game too. And Central's used to it. They can definitely manage that in this game. But last year we looked at the 14 different completions. That is something that we'll be keeping a close eye on here this evening at Tiger Stadium.
Yeah, the Tigers will get the opening kick to start this one, as it's homecoming here at Cape Central. And they had the homecoming court before the game. As not as many home games this year as there were last year, so each game is going to have something for the students, the fans, and all that stuff. As the Mules will line up here to kick it off, as we are just about ready to get started.
Reminder for you, that pregame brought to you by the Cape Career and Technology Center. You find them online, capectc.com.
So here we go, the lineup, and the kick is a squib kick, and we get a whistle and a flag back at the 40-yard line. So that will more than likely move that kick back. As offsides on the kicking team. So we're going to try it again, only this time from the 35, as they try the squib kick. The kickoff returns Torrance Murray with 2 returns, Clemens with 2. Clemens averages about 20 yards per attempt, and Murray 24.5 per return. So they're not going to kick it to either one of them this time, as it's going to be picked up at about the 35, running it up the middle in between defenders and getting brought down just short of the 50-yard line. So great field position for the Tigers to start this one off.
Yeah, and maybe that's something that they've looked at, with the returns and everything this season, because you got Murray back there in the backfield, and he's been known to get the ball out pretty far. In this case, though, it really doesn't work out for him. The squib kick's going to give the Tigers very good field position here for the first drive of the game.
Yeah, I'm kind of surprised that Poplar Bluff kicked the squib kick twice.
Right.
I figured they'd say, well, we blew it with our offsides penalty. We might as well just kick it now. We didn't know what's coming. But they went ahead and went with the squib again. And like I said, good field position for the Tigers. McGuire in the quarterback position once again. They're going to hand it off, running it up the middle and gaining about 3 yards to the Mule 49-yard line. Was, I don't know, you got probably better eyes than I do. That was Torrance Murray.
So there's a gain of 3 on the play, 2nd and 7 now from the 49.
So they'll hand it off to Murray again, and he'll run it up the middle. He'll gain a yard before he's brought down. They'll get to the 48, so it'll be 3rd and 6. So the Tigers average about 27 points a game. The Mules average about 15. Tigers only give up 9 points a game on average, while the Mules give up 33 points a game.
Kind of some lopsided figures there when you look at it that way. 3rd and 6.
A quick pass over the middle is caught by Brayon Clemens, and that is a first down for the Tigers. A nice 8-yard pass from McGuire to Clemens.
And yeah, we are not as used to seeing that there. Of course, it was 3rd down, but we don't see McGuire air it out as much. But of course, that is Brayon Clemens there for a 1st and 10.
So Spain in motion. He'll move over to the other side. They're going to hand it off, running it up the middle and banging his way through to the 37-yard line for a gain of 3 was Torrance Murray. Murray kind of slow to get up. There were quite a few, looked like heads banging around there in between while he was running through the middle. So wouldn't be surprised if he got his bell rung just a little bit there. And McGuire was 5 for 7 coming into this game with 90 yards, 2 touchdowns. He's now 6 for 8 on the season. They'll put a man in motion. They'll hand it off to Murray. He finds a giant hole. He's going to get across to the 20, to the 15, and pushed out of bounds at the 15 by Torrance Murray. Puts them in great field position now inside the red zone.